My name's Hakopa. I'm born and raised in Hastings here. My mum was from up north, so she's Ngāpuhi. I'm the Managing Director of Prestige Limited. Prestige Limited is a building maintenance company. We take care of the maintenance for Housing New Zealand, all their properties in the East Coast Hawke's Bay area, as well as Manawatu, Taranaki area. My wife, she's the balance for me when it comes to work, and she helps me to be level-headed. It's definitely a partnership, not only in marriage but also in business, and that's how you sort of survive in the business for a long time, is you need to be balanced about everything, and so she's my balance.
I'm Dorisa Hakopa. I'm born and raised here in Hastings. Ngā te kahununu. I direct the company with my husband. My role in the company is looking after all of our admin girls. It's making sure that processes and procedures have been followed.
I'm Desmond Hakopa, and I work in the administration team. I float between the different areas, so I know a lot of the roles, and I just fill in when girls need help or when someone's away. I also train others myself, new people that start. I show them the roles and what to do and really what Prestige is about.
My trade is painting and decorating, and it became an opportunity with Housing New Zealand to take on some of their work, so they wanted main contractors, and initially I turned that down and then realised that some of the other people that were putting their hands up, we were probably just as good as they were, so yeah, we gave it a go.
I was kicked out of high school, so I didn't finish school with any qualifications. It just came down to just working hard and common sense and supporting my husband and just trying to make the business work. I did start off with him. I would go out and scrape the houses, I would go and sand, help paint. I did whatever I had to do. Sit up late at night doing bookwork, wages, trying to raise the kids. It was really full on. And then as the company grew, the family grew too. So I couldn't commit all the hours that I used to. So then that's when we started to hire staff.
That was going back about 20 years, and back then we would have had 6 employees. And so now we've got 220 employees and still trying to find more tradespeople. So plumbers, builders, decorators, electricians, just all the trades that you can think of for maintenance on buildings. There's a shortage everywhere. Definitely a growth industry if someone wants to get into the trades.
Running our own company, we've been able to give our family skills, and I take great joy in when I see our own children and the whānau. Boy, they had no confidence, they didn't think they could do anything, and now they are the ones that we go to. I can count on them because they will be honest with us. Our families, we've had to break cycles, so that meant trying to help our own whānau too. And our own that is really close to home is our own daughter, Jasmine. She was 15, she was a teenage mum, really bright kid, but just school wasn't for her, so we pulled her out, just got her working, and we could just see her grow. It's helped her, she's now got skills, she's one of our top girls in training.
Well, I definitely wasn't ready to work when I left school. I still wanted to keep going out with my mates and hanging out with them, and it was, when I did start working here, it was hard just to sit still all day and have to work. I found it real difficult at the start, but eventually it got easier as I started learning more and getting into it a bit more. Working here has definitely made me grow up a lot and mature. I've learned a lot really on life. The computer, I wasn't very good on a computer until I started here. Now I can do a lot of things. Yeah, it's definitely helped me in every way of my life working.
The thing that I love about the company is that we're in charge and we get to make the decisions, and we always try and make them what's best for the company, because what's best for the company is going to help all of the staff that work for us, and also subbies, because we've got over 200 staff and we sub out work, so that's over 500 people that we take care of, that we feed.
I think as Māori you have a lot more empathy for people, and it is more family orientated. So everyone in my business, even though there's quite a few people that work for us, I still should know everyone's name, and everyone gets treated the same in our business, whether you're a manager or whether you're working in the yard crew. For me, everyone's the same, and I treat them all the same. I think that comes through. So one of the challenges that I felt was that not having confidence in my own ability to start with, and always thinking that other people were better than myself, but you've got to throw yourself out there. You've got to give it a go, and you've got to back yourself, and you've got to be yourself. So I was confident about being a painter, I just wasn't confident about running a business. But you've just got to have a go at it. That's what we've done, and it's worked out well for us. So there's some stuff you can learn along the way, and that's just the way it is. I mean, I wasn't an accountant or anything like that, but you've got to get the invoices done, and you've got to get the money in, so it just happens. For me, it's not really about the business. For me, it's about working hard. It's about having integrity and honesty when you're operating in business. It's about being yourself. You know, trust in your ability, have confidence in yourself that you can make it work. There's people out there probably doing a similar sort of business that don't have the same sort of ability as yourself. But for me, it was confidence. Just have a go and have that confidence in yourself that you can do it.
It definitely is difficult, especially when you're really young. If you just know what you want and you stick to it and you just put your all into it, you definitely will get there. You've got to really work on it. It is hard, and especially if you're a mum, it's definitely hard, but it's easy to do if you really stick your all into it. My mum definitely believed in me, and she wouldn't let me sit at home on the benefit and look after my kids. She wanted me to get out there and do something with my life and not get stuck, just sitting at home and doing nothing. So her pushing me definitely did make me get to where I am now.
Don't be scared, take up the challenge. If there's opportunities there, grab them. I mean, what have you got to lose really? I think try it out. If it doesn't work, I've lost nothing. There's always someone out there that's just like you, they're doing well. And so you've got to think, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. And what have you got to lose? Just give it a go, because look now, you know, I was 15, dropped out of school, I was always fighting, I was a real ratbag, but now, you know, I've learnt and I've also grown. Make most of any opportunity that comes your way, because you mightn't get it and then you'll miss the boat.